Hi guys, well it's so great to be back. There's not been for months any information to tell you, but today we've got everything to do with 23.12.1. There's undocumented changes which I'm going to go through. There's some features that you don't know we've got, and I'm going to go through the lot. And because it's going to be quite long, there's a lot to get through, I'm going to time code everything so you don't have to be stuck at one point and then you go through it all. We're going to go through it. Now, I got quite a shock because I downloaded it at home, as you all do, and you've got release notes now. And you can see all these release notes here. I'm going to add this in the screen so you'll be able to see this post. Now, if we go to the screen, and to get there, for all new people, is you just press your little icon here and
number 1.
There's a new thing now. At the top you've got search button. Can you see it just at the top? And that search button allows you to just put things in. So if I want to go, let's see, for software, let's see this, pull this out, see software and see what happens. Enter it. So that's work in progress because it's not there, is it? But if we go to something that is there, so if we go locks, for instance, there we go, it comes up window locks. You see, look, so you've got a lock there, and then you've got, that's because I put my foot on the brake, and you've got locks here, so you can actually go straight to it and it will take you where you need to be. Gosh, so that's new. So that is all up here, the little search where they're going to add more things to it. That's absolutely brilliant. So we have
number 2.
The first thing you're going to see is text sizes, use interface improvements. It says choose standard large size for touchscreens, go to controls, display text size. So let's do that then. Controls, display and text sizes. So let's go, we go to controls, so we hit this button, display, and there we go, and we scroll down here and there it is. Now not only have you got text sizes, look, you can change it to make it smaller. Your text size, changing the text size will require a system restart. Okay, that's fair enough. We could do that just as a matter of interest, shall we? Let's have a look at it. So we're going to go there. Changing text size will require, okay, so press OK. Now its screen has gone off. So while we've gone off, it's now coming back and it'll be redone. So that'll be good. We can see what the difference in sizes is, which is very useful. And we can actually see how long it's taking for it to do a reset back and put back. And she's there. And don't forget, you've been wondering where I am. I've now got a radio program between 1 and 4 on XLR radio and your hits. And basically, I upload all my shows to Mixcloud. So you'll be able to watch those, and we're still waiting for the screen to come back. Screen's back. So I'll put that in the description so you can see where I am and have a listen to a show if you like music and stuff. And we'll be bringing in different guests all about Tesla. We'll be bringing those in and we'll be adding them in. Right, so my text size now, let's go back. Yeah, it's a bit, is it a bit bigger? I suppose it is. Let me go and see. So the way to test it is we'll go back into display. So we'll hit the little car icon. We go to display and we scroll down. Yeah, it is much bigger, isn't it? And look, you see it's enlarged now. And if I want to go to standard, it'll have to go off again, but I don't want to do that. I can keep it large now. I like it. Probably don't need these old glasses. I can probably see everything. So that's really good. So let's cancel that. Large text it is. So everything's larger now. Great. Another interesting thing that you don't know about is in charge, while we got the display here. Well, actually, while we got display here, let's have a look. So now you've got 24 hours and 12. You can do that. You can change your distance to percentage, and you can change your kilometers to miles. Obviously, in the States, it's going to be miles. In Europe, it's kilometers, but I'm a States boy. I love America and Canada and all the States countries, so I'm going to keep it in miles, and that's where I'm at. And then we've got temperature, centigrade and Fahrenheit. Centigrade, really, we're used to it now, so I keep it at centigrade, but Fahrenheit for you guys, you can change it over if you want. And it's there, look, 60 immediately. Look, so on the screen there, it's now 60. If we go over to there, it's 16. tyre pressure, you can change it to P. Great in itself. Right. So before we go any further, for everybody else who don't know about the channel, we better just do this. I'll be back after this.
Welcome again to Mal's Back Talking Tesla. My car's a 2019 Model 3, but this video is correct for all models and years of the Tesla, including yours. I'd really appreciate it if you could hit the like button and subscribe at any point if you find this video useful. Doing that will get you all the latest releases, and I can provide personal help with the features and enhancements if you get stuck.
Hello, I'm over here.
Look, now let's go back into the... So we've seen the text. We've seen that. Let's go now into control search. So
Number 3.
control search is where I've said to you, you can go into search at the top. It's at the top now, and we can add things. So I guess if you wanted to find tyres, pressure, tyre, oh, it's straight there, look. So I typed in T, and it's straight there with the tyre pressure in service. Look, there they are, straight there. So that makes so much easier, this little bar at the top where it says search new. So that takes care of that. Now let's go on. Next one.
Number 4.
Points of interest. Okay, so what they've done now is they've added images that you can see. So let's have a look at this. If I open up a supercharger, so we've gone into it, and what I can see now, if I've got to find nearby amenities, let's pull that one up. What's that doing? Oh, it's showing me all that there, but it's not showing me pictures. So let's have a look at somewhere else. Westfield. Let's try Westfield, see if there's anything in that. Ah, look, lovely, look, there you go. Okay, so I've picked up Westfield charging, and look, you've got all about, oh look, oh. It wasn't meant to jump out, was it? Oh, it's going to take 58 minutes to get there, but let me come back into that then. Just want to show you. Oh, this is no good, is it? Let me come end the trip. Let's go back into it again. Okay, navigate, superchargers, Westfield we wanted. That one, I guess. And hit the button. It's there. Okay, so it's there. And then you can go along and can slide along and see if my car's there. It isn't. All these images. Oh, why does it do that? It's terrible. So be prepared for that. Okay, so that was that. But let's go back again, because I just want to try this again, because I want to see. So we can go into it there, but let's see if we can go into it without typing that, end that. So let's go superchargers, chargers. I'll find it this time here. Okay, so I've got it here. Yeah, right, okay, so if I hit it now, there you go. So you don't need to go in to actually save it. You can hit it at that point. And if we go up there, there's amenities. Let's see what happens. It just says searches, there's restrooms, and it shows you what's going on there, where to go. Great. So that in itself is a new thing that is wonderful, right? That's brilliant. And obviously the more photographs they'll add in, don't know how they're going to add the photographs in, but probably they'll be waiting for people to add them, but we'll have those. Great. Let's move back then and see what else we've got. So if we go back into software, jumped out there, release notes. Now I have to wait for it again, because we've jumped out of it, so there is a time delay for it going, but it's back. Right, now.
Number 5.
Phone call controls. This is a biggie. Why? Because now, let me just rechange cameras a slight bit. Call 150.
Calling now.
Now, you can see here you've got the normal controls there, but you can do it from this now. So if we turn to the left and right, so if we go there, we can go to mute, And now we could say anything we like. Oh, you silly people in there listening to me, why are you recording me and all this nonsense? And they can't hear a word I'm saying. Then you can go back to the other side and it terminates it. So you turn it to the left and that does it. But I just want to try this again because I want you to see something here. So let's redo it again. Call 150.
Calling now.
Okay. So when you go over to this, that mutes it. If you press it again, unmutes it. Right. So if you go to the left, that will mute it. And if you go left again, that'll unmute it. To cancel the call now, you go to the right. And that cancels the call. So that in itself is brilliant. Right, so that was really great. So you can do it from your thumb wheel. But not only can you do that from your thumb wheel.
Number 6.
You can now, this is undocumented, you can now do your wipers from this. How do you do that? You turn the end stalk so it comes on, the display there. And then using this left or right, you see you can move it along now. So we're going to move it to the left. I'm going to turn it off. And it's off. So you activate it by pressing the stalk in so the display comes on the window. And then you've got this button to adjust it. Undocumented. You've got it now. So you know about that. Brilliant. So we've done phone calls.
Number 7.
Scroll wheel new features. This is brilliant. So what does it say? First of all, scroll wheel new features. Do more with the left scroll wheel. So everything's with the left. They haven't done anything to the right now. They've done anything to the left. You can adjust settings like brightness and acceleration mode and perform actions for toggling the camera app, opening the glove box and saving dash cam footage. Long press the left control, this button here, and up will come your screen here. To choose which functions comes up by default, you go to controls, display, scroll wheel functions. So let's do that. So it's control, display and scroll wheel functions. So display and control wheel functions. Scroll wheel, here we go. So you can have it ask each time. I don't know why you would do that. Oh, I see. So we could, or you can leave it where it is. And now you can pick. So at the moment, it's going to always come onto my defrost when I hit it as great, which is another good thing. Why? Because there's more things I'm going to show you so much. You got to stay here all day. If you got all day, you're going to need it because there's so much to tell you. It's like buses. You wait for me to come for every day for a video, and all of a sudden it's like at once you've got so much in your brain it'll explode. Right, okay, so you can set temperature, fan speed, display brightness, acceleration mode, camera, defrost, dome lights and glove box. Glove box really useful because it's a mess, isn't it? To get the glove box before you have to go into the control button and go in, and that you can do it all from the wheel now. So let's get it in. So I've got mine on defrost, but I'll equally put it on glove box in a minute. But anyway, so what you do now is you hold the button down, a long press, and you see here now you've got everything there, and it's straight on. Because I've got defrosters by off and on, I can do that instantly. Look, so I want to defrost the windows now, I can just turn them on and off just like that. But now say, so we'll leave it off. And while we're on this, because it's quite useful to tell you, I don't need this icon here anymore because I can use it for something else. You're limited to 5 icons. So let's get rid of this. You're limited.
Number 8.
To just 5 icons along here. Okay. But this is changed as well now. So basically, if we go to open up the display window, you see you've got a new button, Customise. Before, you remember when you wanted to get, you had to fiddle with a button there and it was a pain and you couldn't get to it. Now you've got a Customise button. And if you look, all the Customise buttons will appear here. So for instance, they will be, if we take out that and put it up there, and we take this one and put it up there, now you can see them. Before, you couldn't see them. Now, I don't need the defrost button anymore because I can do it from this now. Right, from the steering wheel. But what I do need is the rear defrost because that isn't one of the options. So that now I'm going to use, but I can equally put the wipers in place of where the defrost was, because it's there if I want to do a quick display. So there's plenty of ways to do your wipers now. You've got your stalk, you can have it on the display, or you can use voice. And we'll get on to voice in a minute, because now we've got British voice. But anyway, let us get on. So much to tell you. Right, so we've got all that set. So you've got your new customize button, and as you see, look, you can go there, and when you're done, you're done. And then you press the button to get rid of it, the X, and it's disappeared. So we've got that. So that's brilliant. You now have that facility. So look, you hold your button, and that's always going to defrost for me always, but I'll have it off. Okay, now I'm going to go to the left, and now I've got the whole list of everything.
Number 9.
So I can put my open glove box. So I press the button. So you select by going up to there, and then to make the option you want, you just press the center button in, and there's your glove box pin, da-di-da, whatever it is, and then you'll open the pin. So I'll cut that out so you won't see my pin, but anyway, glove box is now open. Can you see that? It is, we go box open request. I type in my pin, which I don't have, you're not going to see it, but it doesn't matter because it won't be there. And then your glove box is open. The old control, you used to have to go to settings, find the glove box up there, press a button. It was dangerous. It was all mucking around. Now you can do it from the long press. So let's have a look further into this then. So if we long press, remember the last thing we used, go to the menu, and now we've got glove box. Let's have
Number 11.
Let's have dome lights. So once you select it, if you press the button, on or off. Look, on, off, or auto. How cool is that? It's a new car. I've got a new car. Oh, this is 3.5 years old, right? And I've got functions that you pay good money to get. Thank you, Tesla. Absolutely brilliant software. It's like a new game.
Number 12.
Let's have a look at camera. So we'll press the camera once in center, and up comes your backup camera and all your cameras. Oh, this is so easy. You haven't got a wrench in there anymore. You know, like you're driving here, you can do it with your thumb now. So you're even better. You don't have to worry before. You're like, oh, I'll just look down at the screen to look for it. You don't need to now. You can just have that. If you want that as your master one, every time you press that button, it could be your backup camera. You know, it changes how you drive.
Number 13.
Which is another interesting thing. Press the gears now. There is, I'll show you the settings, but listen to the sound. Actually, let's turn the fans off so it's nice and quiet. Listen, so I'm going to put it in gear, and it want a pin, so ignore that because you're not going to see it anyway. Watch this. Look. It makes a noise now. Listen. How good is that? Every time you do a gear change, it's a discrete noise, but you have it. Now, if by Joe mode, that makes that quieter or louder. So let's try this. So go into Joe mode. Let's see if I can find Joe mode. Let's see if it comes up Joe mode. Let's see if he Joe. Yeah, look, Joe mode. Fantastic. Right, there's Joe mode. So we're going to put it on now, and now listen to the sound. It's quieter. But how much quieter is it? Oh yeah, it's different. You can hear. Brilliant. So that's Joe mode, and you typed in for the search bar and you found it instantly. You didn't have to go through fiddling and mucking around. So that's great. Okay, so
Number 14.
to turn these noise on, hear that little beep. To turn it on or off, you go into safety, you scroll all the way down, and you see where it says Gear Chimes, new. That's it. Do it that way. You can't hear anything. Put it on, and there you have it. On, off. So now you know. So long
Number 10.
press. and then we've done camera, and look, you can close it or open it. Oh, how good is that? James Bond. Right, so we'll go again to left, a quick left, and then you got
Number 15.
acceleration mode. Or when you want to do chill, or you wanted to do right, so look, let's go for it. Press the button in. You got standard, or you got chill. You don't have to go finding it now. You can go and instantly set it up. Oh, I want to be chill on a standard, so that takes care of that. Let's go back into it again.
Number 16.
Long press it, and then we go to the left. Quick press to the left. And then you've got save dash cam. So now you can go and save dash cam. Problem is I can't show you that because my dash cam is at home. I took it out to clear it all and I didn't have it in. So it's a long press to activate it and a short press. Dash cam unavailable. Okay, so we can't do that for you. So
Number 17.
let me do that again. And then just to the left. And now we can do the brightness. How often did you want to do the brightness? So you go to the brightness, we select it quick, and now look, 90%, 100%, right down to 15. The screen's dark, you need it to go down. Look, there you go, look, so it's great. Okay, so we've got that.
Number 18.
Fan speed, another good one. Look, how often did you want to go in? You used to fiddle over this button, muck around. Just turn it down. And it doesn't, once it's there, look, it's changing, look. So even though I've got it on, I don't need to be worrying about it anymore. I don't have to be twiddling. Right, so that's fan speed. So
Number 19.
again, we hold it down. And now we're going to go left again. And now we're going to go temperature. Hold the button temperature. Look at this. Straight away, I can just change it. Oh, I'm driving. How nice. Oh, I think I've changed the temperature. Oh, it's nice and warm in here. How good is that? Unbelievable. Tesla, you've excelled yourself. And my great followers who've been waiting to see something from me for a couple of weeks now saying, where's Mal? What's happened? Nothing's happened. There's been nothing to tell you because Tesla has put it all out in this one video for you. God. Now, something else that's undocumented. Full of it today. Absolutely full of it. Right.
Number 20.
If you go to charging, you know normally in the charging it's been like a silly little screen and it's awkward. Now look what they've done to charging. Wow! Look! You got this great big thing. You can change it. You can do whatever you want. And you go, okay, I'll have that. So if I put it on to park, now I get the other facilities. Open charge port. Charge port will open. Oh look, it says charge port will not open while brake is pressed because it knows I've put my foot on the brake because I don't want to roll away. Okay, I'll open charge port. You can hear it. You can hear it. So that's, we'll close charge port. So they've made that screen better. So let's come back into it. Go back into charging, and you can see it's much better. Can you see? £40 it cost me to charge at Supercharger the 2nd of October. I stopped all that nonsense. Much cheaper at home. Goodness me. £40 they were ripping you off. Unbelievable. 2nd of October last year. So anyway, they've lost my money. Right. So we've got that sorted out.
Number 21.
There is zoom to the cars now, but we haven't got it if you haven't got the right processor. To find out if you've got the right processor, you go into information, it says software. If you go additional information, you hit that, and just there in the middle, it says infotainment processor, Intel Atom. I can't have zoom. I need the AMD processor. The car has lost its ability to get other features that everybody else will be having, but you know, hey ho. Can't have everything, can we? Right, so that takes care of that. But interestingly, there is a few things that you need to know. Firstly, if you are on the beta program waiting to get full self-driving, do not put this update in. because once you put this update in, you can't go back. So you can't then get the beta, you won't be in the program. So if you're on the program, they're going to get it in a week, or they've given you a notification, do not put this update in. Do not. No. Right? Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't say afterwards, Mel, we didn't really take you seriously. You should, because I'm helping you, right? Okay, so make sure that you don't load it up if you've got on the beta program. I'm not on the beta program, but it's the first time that we've got so much good stuff from one little scroll wheel here. Oh, I think I'll put my wipers on. Oh, there they're on now. I'll just turn them over. Oh, I think I'll make them faster. How good is that? But we haven't finished yet, because there is one thing I haven't told you. Yes, they've given us British English. At last. I love you Americans. I love the way you're different to us, in the way I'll say I want water and you'll say I want water. And the problem is, when you say you want water, I went to the States. I'll tell you a funny story before I tell you about this, right? I went there, I went to McDonald's and I said, can I have some water, please? The woman on the little, you know, the thing they talk to you went, what, honey? What you want, honey? I said, could I have some water, please? She went, water? What is that? I said, oh, can I have some water? She said, why didn't you say that in the first place?
Number 22.
So the problem we have with the voice is when I'm calling up a phone call, I can't say call Paul, because call Paul, it sounds like cool for them. The car goes, oh, you want it colder? We don't do that. Now with British English, we may be able to find this. Where is it? Let's see if we can do it by this. So I want to change voice. So let's just type in your voice. 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 Oh look, there you go. Voice recognition comes up straight away. Look, I've only typed in VO. Probably would have typed in V. Let me just see. No. Let's type in V. So I just have to type one little syllable and it's showing me everything. Voice recognition language, English. So let's see. If we go in the list. This British English. There you are. I'm holding it down because it used to be that you couldn't do it very quick. But let me see. Have they fixed it now? Oh, look at that. They fixed it, I think. Let me go for it again. English. You used to have to go like a fight with it to get it. Look, I don't have to. There's a time delay, but not long. British English. I'm on British English. Let's try it out, shall we? Let's see what happens. What is exciting? What? Okay, let me turn the fan off again. It's still on. Let's have a go. Right. Call Paul. Fantastic. He knows. Look, he's found it. Oh, good. I'm going to put it back just to the nature of science. So I'm going to just change it from British English to British English. There you go. So it's on English now. Right, now let's see what happens. Call Paul. Doesn't understand it. Look, call Paul. It's taking me somewhere else. For HP. What? It's taking me to something else. Brilliant. So let's do it again. I want to find it. I just go into this. Look, clever. Just hit the old. I'll just go into search. I'll just type in V for voice. Oh, gone too many V's. And it's there. I just go in this. I don't have to worry about holding this down. It was a real pain before, wasn't it? Look, you can just find it. British English. Done. Call Paul. Fantastic. Success. It is there. We've got it done. Which means it'll understand a lot more. So now, folders. Straight away. I want some water. It's got it though. Look, I want some water. Don't want to waste any more of your valuable time doing silly things when we can do such good things. So that is the full update. Thank you so much for waiting to the end. A pleasure. Thank you for being one of my 3,000 subscribers. 3,000. Fantastic. If you can subscribe more, if you've just joined us and you've got anything out of this and it's been helpful for you, then please hit that like button, share and subscribe. Hit me in the comments. Now tell me if there's anything that you would like to see in another update, because obviously Tesla's listened to people asking for stuff. in a big way because we've got so much. This new car, absolutely new car. And I like the way I can just make these funny noises now when I'm driving. Look, bip bip. I'm loving that, absolutely loving that. And now there's one other thing. On cars that are S's and X's that have got a back display, there is a facility for you to actually now vary the seat, the passenger seat. I've got this little button accessory that will allow you, if I turn my camera over to the seat, you see, there it is, I can, by pressing these buttons, I can move the seat forward, backwards, and there it goes. So that's it. But
Number 23.
there is something else I haven't told you. Very important. You've now got a facility to see what your camera's doing. Let me show you. It's in camera preview. So I hit that, and then all of a sudden, oh my goodness! Look, I'm here. I have to look up, obviously, because if I don't look up, you won't see my eyes. Hello, everyone. Watch my radio show, XLR Radio. All programs on Mixcloud. Right, that's done. Enough adverts for that. Right, okay. So that's your camera preview. I hope this has been very helpful to you. It was helpful to me today. I can't tell you. I'm going back on the radio show now. Catch me on XLR. I'll be there between 1 and 4. I'll be knocking on your door at 4. The fun starts at 1. Anyway, take care, everyone. Till the next video. And I'll put the link for that gadget, for this thing, you know, for the seats, in the end of this video. You'll see it. Probably be about here somewhere. It might be here somewhere. I'll put it here. Anyway, look, X Factor. Anyway, take care, everyone. God bless. Bye. We love you. Bye.